This is a brief demonstration of using the Wiki with the Groups tool and how grading is done with the Wikis. So I created two groups through the Groups tool, and I called the first group Wiki Group 1 and the second group Wiki Group 2. I'll show you the settings behind the groups. So I'm going to go to Edit Group, and for the group, all I did is I took out all the tools except for wikis. I made this wiki gradable. I attached a rubric that is set to 10 points possible, and I'm letting students see it, and I assigned my group membership, so I have 2 students. And I did the same thing for Wiki Group 2. Wiki Group 2, all the tools except for wikis is available. Wikis is set to be graded for 10 points with a rubric, and it saves after 1 page, and there's 2 students. Okay, so what students do then to access the wiki, I created they could either go through the groups if you have a groups tool posted, or if you create a wikis tool link. If they go to wikis, the wikis tool link, they'll see all the wikis that are possible in the course, and they'll see the wikis that are applicable to them. So I'm going to go and show you student view of what this could look like. So when the student logs in, they can either, if you've posted the groups tool, they can go to groups and access any groups that they've available to them, and then they can see that they've got a wiki that they have to work on. Or you could put the wikis tool link in the menu, and then they can see any of the wikis they have that are connected to them, and this option might make more sense. So the wiki group 1 is only available to this 2 particular students in the class, so only the students who are assigned to the group wiki will be able to see the group wiki. So this student then clicks on the wiki, and then they can go in and create pages and edit pages in their group. Okay, so you see that there's some activity here. 2 students have been working on a set of 3 pages, and I'll show you what happens next with grading. So I'll show you the grade center. So what happens is with those graded wikis, there's columns connected to them, and only the students who are assigned to those group wikis will be able to be graded on this. Everybody else is not participating and is exempt from that wiki. So these particular 2 students have been working on Wiki Group 1, and if I go in and grade the user, I'll see some statistics, how many times that they went in and modified certain pages. To see what they did, you can click on pages. So I can go to Research Topic 2. I can see that this is the content, and I can compare versions. So if you wanted to see any changes that were made, you click on Compare Version, and then you can see that this particular student changed the name of this page from Home Research to Research Topic, or Homepage to Research Topic. Anything in red is basically edited. Anything in green has been added. There's a legend that will tell you what all these annotations mean. So this particular student changed the name of her page, and let's see, no changes to the second page. And then to grade, you can grade using the rubric. So you can give her a grade. Let's just say exemplary, save, 10, and submit. So this is for the participant's contribution. Let's just see what happens here. Okay, now if I go back to the grade center, let's just see. Okay, so I graded that particular student. Now if I go here and grade user activity on the second student, I can look at that particular student's contributions. Anything in green, the student added. Anything in red, the student took away. You can also see who created certain pages. So version 1 was authored by the first student, and then this last version that we're seeing was edited by the second student. Alright, and let's just look at this one. So this particular page was created by this student and has not been edited by any other student at this point. And then version 1, you can see this student made some changes and added some content. Okay, and then to grade, I can use the rubric. I'm grading this particular student. Let's say, let's just be different. I'm going to give the students 8 out of 10 points. Okay, and then submit. Now that should grade that particular student. So you can see that I've got some individual grades going on here, 8 and 10. So there we go. I graded the individual students for that wiki rather than as a group. Alright, so I hope that helps. I'll provide you some additional resources.